How did I get to now where I'm the second heaviest I've ever been in my life? And let me tell you, it's actually pretty easy. Welcome home to Living Simple. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about something that is a little different than what we are used to here on the channel, but it is something also very important to me, which is the fact that I need to lose 100 pounds. Now, before you start saying anything about, is this going to become a fitness channel? It's not. It's just going to be more like a monthly check-in on how I'm doing, keep myself a little accountable. The main bulk of this content is going to be probably found on my Instagram page, which I will leave linked down below. I don't link back from my Instagram page to this channel, just because I like to keep them a little bit separate. But if you guys want to follow more of the day-to-day stuff about my fitness journey on my Instagram, then feel free to follow me on there. Now, before I go ahead and take off on how I'm going to be doing something so monumentous, I'm going to go ahead and say that I have actually lost 50 plus pounds about 3 or 4 times already. And every single time I lose the weight, I gain it back. I currently weigh, if I'm not mistaken, around 262 pounds. This is the second heaviest I have ever weighed in my life. The heaviest I have ever weighed was 275 pounds. I'm 5'7". The lowest I've ever gotten in my adult life is about 187 pounds. I weighed 275. I came back from living 6 months abroad and I was super heavy. My parents were so upset how heavy I got. Fast forward about 7 or 8 months, I lost a significant, almost 90 pounds I lost. It was crazy the amount of effort that it took. I was doing 2-a-days. I was doing basically gym work in the morning and I was doing CrossFit in the afternoons. Very unsustainable. I've done this. You're talking to someone that has done this many times already. I got sick my senior year of high school where I had to have stomach surgery. It's called achalasia, which is essentially a disease where my esophagus doesn't work correctly and it just doesn't push down the food the way it's supposed to. So it's like a very stretched balloon in here and it doesn't work right. Basically what happens is if I eat rice too fast, I throw it up. That's basically it. I get the craziest heartburn. I literally don't go out to eat unless I bring my Tums with me. It's that bad. Anywho, during that time, in 6 months, I lost about 50, 60 pounds, but that was due to illness, right? That was one time. So I got very used to eating very little and getting comfortable with that feeling, right? That feeling of hunger. Fast forward a little bit while after I had my surgery, I was able to eat and consume a lot more calories, hold down a lot of my food. So I gained all the weight back. I went through like these waves where like I would lose a lot of weight and then I would gain a lot of weight. Fast forward a little bit to 2014, I met my wife where we both worked. And this just goes to show you how easy it can creep up. My wife and I will celebrate our 9-year anniversary next month. And when I met her, I was 225. That means that in 9 years, I gained 40 pounds. Now, we're talking about half a pound a week. Something where you looking at me every single day, you might not even notice. It's heartbreaking because I worked so hard to get to that 187 and I spent so much money. You know, CrossFit isn't cheap and I gained it all back. It's just crazy. But you can't dwell on that. I decided I'm not going to do it. Now I'm in it for the long haul. This time I'm going to lose the weight and keep the weight off, maintain balance, which is going to be the key going forward. Now, that's a little bit of my history. I tried not to go into the weeds because I could go into every single time I lost and gained, but those were the about 2 or 3 major events in my life where I gained and lost a significant amount of weight. This time at 263, I can feel it a lot more than when I was in my early 20s when I lost those 90 pounds. My knees are killing me. One thing that brings tremendous joy to my life is playing soccer, and I can't do that because the tendonitis in my right and left knees, it hurts so bad. I will play a pickup game on a Tuesday and I won't be able to walk on a Wednesday correctly. I had bicipital tendonitis in my shoulder where I couldn't even lift my shoulder. I have pictures of that. I just became a shadow of who I used to be. Someone who could do bodybuilding in the morning and CrossFit in the afternoon. No six-pack, but I was well on my way. I gained all of it back. Let's switch up about how I'm going to do it. Again, you're talking to someone that has done it multiple times, the wrong way, and this is how I'm going to do it. I am in a state of life where I am going to be focusing on how I feel. I will not be chasing numbers. I'm not going to be chasing any ego lifting because that's how I've gotten hurt. I want to get my body to a point where when I do have children, I can go outside and play with them and be pain-free. So how am I going to do it this time? I look at diet now as something like a big mold of clay. I begin to slowly mold my way toward my ideal diet. Now, a lot of you might be saying, oh yeah, just eat carnivore, just eat keto, just eat this, just eat that. But the truth is that I want to eat a certain way that I could maintain for the rest of my life. Whether that be more of a balanced diet, something that'll fit in my lifestyle, something that's quick. I don't have a lot of time. I get up for work at 3 a.m. I have to be asleep early. I eat very simple. I eat things that I make very quickly, and it's working for me right now. I'm at approximately 1,400 calories a day right now. I feel good, and that's what I'm going for. We are currently doing a program on Beachbody. I know Beachbody is the devil, but hear me out. We're doing a program on Beachbody called Muscle Burns Fat, MBF. I actually like it. It's only 30 minutes a day. It's moves that I'm somewhat okay with, After you've done this so many times, you do a lot of programs and you listen to a lot of things and you become pretty knowledgeable. I mean, the programming is a lot of volume. It is more than the average person should be doing, but I'm okay with it. I pull back when I have to. I mean, you just don't do too much. I listen to my body now. My wife's like, push yourself a little bit harder. And I tell her, well, if I push myself a little bit harder, I ain't working out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to have some trouble getting to work. So again, it's about listening to your body. It's about balance. So we completed our first week just now. It is a 3-week program. We have a membership right now with Beachbody, so we're just going to keep doing it over and over until it's done. I know it's not ideal, but whatever. One of the biggest podcast influencers in my life has been Mind Pump. It's called MAPS 15. It's basically a 15-minute workout, and I think it's 6 days a week. I have to look at it again, but it's a 6-day a week, 15 minutes a day, 2 exercises a day, and I'm going to be doing that because time is literally our biggest factor. I don't have a lot of time after work. I get to sleep very early, so I prioritize the time I'm able to spend with my wife more than the time I can spend exercising. I'm not willing to spend over an hour at the gym. I would rather work out 15 to 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week, and spend an hour, hour and a half hanging out with my wife. Again, and also these YouTube videos do take up a portion of my day. So that's what I'm doing. Focusing on my diet, getting down to the core of what I really enjoy, eating those foods, seeing how I feel and how my body reacts to those foods. Next, I'm going to be incorporating this MBF workout for the next, I'd say maybe 8 to 12 weeks. And then I'm going to be transferring into the MAPS 15 workout. And then we'll see where we go after that. But for right now, that's all I really have. I'm going to be posting my befores now. And this is where I'm starting. And I hope to never see this guy again. I hope that this is the end of me compounding on terrible habits, me compounding on bad decisions. And I know that this is the beginning of a new lifestyle for me. And I'm excited, to be honest, especially taking it on through the scope of which I'm looking through it now, of a more mature, more well-rounded, been there, done that kind of headspace. A lot of times you go in there all gung-ho and you want to be really restrictive and really punishing to yourself. And I've done that and it didn't work. And I did that 4 times and they never worked. They say that over high 80s, early 90% of the people who have to lose over 50 pounds fail. My goal is to do what I have to do to make that not happen. Every month or every single time we're done with the 3-week rotation with this MBF, I'm going to be doing an update here for you guys. So if you guys don't want to go over and follow me on Instagram, that is fine. Once, every 3 weeks, and then going to once a month, I'm going to be doing an update for you guys here, letting you guys know where I'm at. And I hope that this is going to be a good series. I hope you guys enjoy it. And maybe someone out there feels in the same shoes as I am, where they feel like they should punish themselves. And I'm telling you that that's not the way to do it. And there's a better way. And I think that me doing it and, walking the walk could inspire someone else to do the same. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to follow more closely the journey on my Instagram, is fine. If you guys just want to check periodic updates here, then that's good too. I always feel weird doing this, but I do appreciate it if you guys like and subscribe. Leave down in the comments if you guys have any significant weight that you have to lose. We are over at this point 1,600 subscribers, which is crazy, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that this video can do something for someone out there, which is why we make these YouTube videos anyways. So again, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys next time.